Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Over the course of Big Brother's run, there have been dozens of house guests voted out. While all of the eliminations look the same, which ones have been deemed unjust by Reddit viewers? The 24th season of Big Brother will soon come to a close, and the producers are hoping for a trouble-free final eviction round. While Big Brother generally has a good reputation, there are still certain evictions that viewers believe were handled unfairly. There is a random tendency for Big Brother to implement absurd abilities and plot twists. Some house guests are unfairly eliminated by the game's twists or fall victim to a powerful special ability, while other viewers may have felt a certain player deserved a longer stay in the competition. Fans on Reddit had a field day arguing about how wrong some of the evictions were. In Week 6 of Big Brother 8, Dustin was eliminated. Dustin was scheduled to be sent home this week, but the America's player twist saved Dick. Dustin believed it would be a good idea to put himself on the chopping block with Dick, so he volunteered for that position. A determined American public, however, convinced Eric to switch his vote and advocate for Dick. In a typical season, this week would be Dick's eviction. However, the American public found him entertaining and voted to keep him on the show. A Reddit user named Thelon Levigro said of his expulsion, "His eviction is probably one of my favorite things to ever happen on the program, so it's not all bad." Jesse also got the America's player twist in Big Brother 10. For 1 week, Dan was obligated to perform America's bidding, which led to Jesse's elimination from the competition. Among Big Brother viewers, Jesse is divisive. The Reddit user Priest Callum said of him, "The dude is the single most charming person to ever enter the house as a player." And while this opinion is shared by some, it is not shared by others. Week 4's head of household April voted to eliminate Memphis, but America's player Dan swung the vote in Memphis' favor. Without this surprise, Jesse could have been safe from eviction, but it's too bad she couldn't have lobbied Dan for his vote. The name Jesse appears twice here, because he was one of the most unfortunate contestants in the history of Big Brother. His return to Big Brother 11 was met with a royal screwing in Week 5. One of the twists was a coup d'etat, which gave the person in control the ability to remove the host's chosen evictees at the last minute. Coup d'etat, in general, is quite unjust, claims Reddit user Jonimo724. Jeff, the nation's swooning heartthrob, was voted into office. Before Jeff utilized this unfair power to put Jesse on the block and evict him, Jesse was safe and on the side of the house with the majority. That's a plot twist that die-hard Big Brother fans are glad they haven't seen since. The Big Brother 12 twist that led to Kathy being evicted had the same feel as a coup d'etat, while not being one. Chainsmoker19 on Reddit argues that the diamond power of veto skewed the rules in an unjust way. Pandora's Box granted Matt the diamond power of veto, allowing him to swap out the evictees during the live show. This new development resulted in Kathy's removal from the safe zone and the promotion of Matt to the chopping block. There was no way for Kathy to avoid eviction because of a twist that would have allowed a player who was not the hoe to replace the nominations. Players like Rachel and Jordan, who fans missed seeing on Big Brother 12, came back for the 13th season. Fans of the show may have mistakenly believed that when these players were in danger, Shelley was spared from elimination so that the spotlight could remain on them. As Ho, Portia unleashed the doubles twist once again into the game. Since Rachel had already won the first week's veto challenge, she and Jordan had a significant edge going into the second week. With Rachel's latest victory, Shelley and her partner were put up for voting and Shelley was ultimately eliminated. Shelley was an excellent player who made some smart plays. First off, I love Shelley and believe she's very undervalued. Hippon Cronus writes on Reddit, "If she hadn't been evicted for no reason, she would have a solid resume." Jody is a well-known person in Big Brother lore because she spent the least amount of time, 6, in the Big Brother house. She was the first person to be eliminated on night 1. Jody was not given a fair chance to win Big Brother on the show. Because she was ill-suited to the competition, she performed poorly and was eliminated by Dan. It was impossible to gloss over the fact that Jody was in a bad spot. As one Reddit user put it, "You evict her in such a ludicrous manner that it's made some fans feel so uncomfortable that they give up with ridiculous ways to excuse it." and supporters are still furious about it. The Big Brother 15 eviction of Judd was unjust, but controversial decisions like that are par for the course on Big Brother. One Reddit user, Crazy Daisy Jane, said it was hard to see, but quintessential Big Brother. Judd was having a fantastic game because no one was bothering him. He was eliminated by Irene in the second part of Week 6 double eviction. The fact that Judd was kicked out of the home despite his stellar performance is unfair. He was a much better player than the other house guests, who had progressed much further in the game. Judd was an excellent player who could hold his own in either the old days or the new. Frankie was probably the only Big Brother 16 participant that may have posed a serious threat to Derek in the final two. If it weren't for an absurd turn of events, he would have made it. During Frankie's 11th week as Ho, a mystery button began appearing on the screen. After much discussion, they decided to push it, which annulled the eviction vote and set the clock back 1 week. Frankie was confirmed to be in the final four in the first version of the week, but was eliminated in the fifth. Even though Reddit user Tarman21 now believes the way he got out was bullsh**, Derek lucked out when Frankie was voted out. Considering Paul had immunity for the first 3 weeks, Jillian's eviction was unfair. If they are up for elimination, they will probably be chosen over Jillian. Reddit user Puck Beaverden wrote, "First hello, and he had to nominate a quarter of the freaking house because to twists. This meant that Cody had to put a lot of people up for nominations in week 1. As a result of these turns of events, neither of Cody's original eviction targets, Jillian, was still in the game. It's sad for Jillian that everything that might have gone wrong did." Cameron is a member of the group of people who were evicted on day 1. As a result of the show's manipulation, Paul was able to return to the competition, and Cameron was eliminated. When Cameron first walked into the house, he encountered nothing but failure. He may have gone far in the game without Paul's involvement. He was no safer once Paul had entered either. He was quite passionate, therefore his abrupt departure was a major disappointment. The user Filibust on Reddit writes, "That poor Cameron. This season could have been fantastic if Paul hadn't gotten involved. We'd appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and ask that you consider subscribing to our channel.